Okay, namaste everyone. Thank you for joining in this session in what promises to be a very intriguing session with Ritu Malhotra ma'am. I'm really sorry, first of all, for the problem in the link that occurred, because the meeting was originally scheduled for the 14th, but then due to some issues with the dates, it got rescheduled on Wednesday. That is the reason the link or the previous link was not working. Anyways, just to give a brief introduction, Ritu Malhotra ji is a teacher of Vedic astrology. She is also a teacher of Vedanta. She conducts her regular Vedic retreats and Jyotish retreats in the Himalayas. And I'll not say much about her. I'll hand over the stage to her. She is free to conduct the session, and then we can have your questions towards the end of the session. Okay, over to you, ma'am, and thank you so much for doing this session.
Thank you, Devshu. So most of you are aware I teach Jyotish, and we teach Jyotish for self-transformation, as a Jyotish is a tool to reach oneself. So keeping that in mind, today's workshop we have planned to, you want me in Hindi or English?
Primarily English, ma'am, because most of the people, they would be more comfortable in English, but we can use Hindi in between as well. Not an issue with that.
So basically, the purpose of Jyotish is for self-transformation, and the courses and all the teachings are related to same. They're quoted in same. So the first thing whenever we start Jyotish is to understand creation, is to understand the Divine Mother, and to understand who are we. So in today's workshop, which Devshi has planned with us, we are going to understand creation through VISHNU PURAN, and then we will derive GAYATRI Mantra, because we all have heard people say you start doing GAYATRI Mantra. But what is the purpose? When we start, it is a 24 chanda, 24 syllabus mantra. And when we start reciting GAYATRI Mantra, it is like a journey back. We start going back in again and start. It is a process of going back to your creation or going back to your source. So we'll start from, I need to share the slide.
You can share, ma'am. The controls are there. Yeah. Yeah. It's visible. So
this is, we have picked from Vishnu Puran, or you can say Srimad Bhagavatam. Then there is many texts which talk about saying to understand creation, to understand Maya, to understand the process of how the Jiva is being created. First of all, we have to understand Narayan. And what is Narayan? Narayan is made from the word Nar Jama Ayana. One who gives direction to Nara is Narayan. One who, because we are directionless, but when once we get the direction in life, then Narayan starts manifesting. Then whatever you are doing, in that Narayan, we say in that God's hands start mixing up with your own hands, then you are not doing. So Narayan is this complete, the complete universe, which is always evolving, always expanding. And the this is the four parts. We say this is a symbol of infinity, or we can say the Narayan. This is a complete Narayan, which is always evolving. It is never constant, like infinity. The way we use a symbol of infinity in mathematics. So this he is always evolving, and these three parts, 1, 2, and 3, these three parts are beyond human limitations. You can't venture these three parts with the 5 senses only. Because how we try to understand God? We try to understand God because by the 5 senses only. Either you want to see God, either you want to listen, कि कुछ शब्द सुनाई देगा, नाद सुनाई देगा. You either you see something, 5 senses है ना, either you smell something, either you touch or you taste. But we say that these three part is Amrit Tattva. This is pure Amrit, pure nectar, character, and it is beyond human manifest, human understanding. आप अपनी 5 इंद्रियों से इस महातत्व को you can't even touch, you can't reach that point. So that is, and this, that Mahatattva, that Narayan is further divided into 3 gunas, which we call Sattva guna is Mahavishnu, where he is Narayan with Shri Shakti. What is Shakti? Shakti is when my hand is lying this, it is just still. But when I can move my hand, it is Shakti. So Shakti is part of Narayan only. But when he manifests, he need movement, he need energy, and that is Shakti. So the Sattva Guna, Mahavishnu, we call is Narayan plus Shri Shakti. Then we have Rajas Guna. What is Rajas Guna? Rajas Guna from Rajju Guna, which we call is Rajju, we create. From Rajas Guna, we have Param Brahma, Narayan plus Bhu Shakti. And whatever is created is sustained, need to be dissolved, and that is we call as Tamas Guna, where we have Samba Shiva or Sada Shiva, where Narayan is with Nida Shakti. I'm again coming back to you. Today I am explaining you creation through Vishnu Puran or Shatpat Brahman or Srimad Bhagavatam. Then there is another point of creation through Sankhya Darshan also, and every 6 darshan, Shad Darshan we have in Hindu philosophy, they all have their own explanation for creations. So today we are not doing the Shaivite part, we are not doing from Sankhya Darshan, we are not doing from the Tantra, we are doing from Vishnu part. So that is why everything is Narayan. You have to keep that in mind. So I said that this is a pure universe which is imperceptible, and which is, these 3 parts are beyond human senses. We can't even reach these 3 points beyond through our 5 senses. It is beyond us. These 3 Amrit Tattva, they don't manifest. Then what manifest? What are we? Only this part manifest. Only 1/4 manifest. So who are we? We are nothing in Brahmanda. We are just nothing. We are piece of dirt, because out of this part, so 1/4 only manifest. And out of this 1/4 also, divide the 1/4 also divide into 2 parts, which means 1/8. So Vasudev 1 and Vasudev 2. Vasudev 1 is again imperceptible. We can't reach it. In Vasudev 1, this part is divided into 2 parts. This is 1/4 of this, and this 1/4 is again divided into 2 parts, 1/8 and 1/8. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
No,
so
it's not clear. No, it's not.
Which part is not clear?
Yeah, the Vishnuji thanks for nothing.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you can ask your question.
It's the division of, you said the division where you said dividing the 8, and that math part, I didn't get it.
I'm saying that this is the complete. With complete universe, it can when manifestation, when creation happens, that these 3 parts are beyond human perception. Only 1/4 part manifest. It is like that something is coming down, only 1/4 of the complete universe will come down. These 3 parts will not come down. So this is 1/4 of this complete circle. This is 1/4. This cube is 1/4. Is it clear?
Yes, yeah.
Right. Now this 1/4 further divides into 2 parts, which we call Vasudev 1 and Vasudev 2. So the 1/4 divided by 2 will be 1/8. So this part is 1/8 and this part is 1/8. Is it clear now?
Yeah, it's clear. Maybe you're
1/4 part is further divided into 2 parts, 1/8 and 1/8.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, I'll wait for your next explanation.
Right. Now, you will understand. You'll understand. So this 1/8 part further manifest, which we call as Vasudev 2. This is the only part which manifests. This remaining we can't even touch. And when Vasudev 2 manifests, on this manifestation, what we say, what happens, the avatar happens. When we say that certain avatar has come, how many avatars have come? 10 Mahavatars are there and 9 already, Dash Mahavatar are there, right? So from this Vasudev too, the manifestation happens. And when this happens, again, Narayan come with Shri, that is, we will call him Vishnu. Then Narayan comes with Bhu, then we call him Brahma. And Narayan with Nila, we call him Shiva or Rudra. So this 1/8 part, till now, by now, this is complete. Only 1/4 manifest. This is 1/4 of these, 1/4 manifest. This 1/4 again divide into 2, which means each part is 1/8. You can do it on the pencil by doing it on the pencil. 1/8, and this 1/8 part further divides into 3 parts. 1, Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva. So it is, just try to understand, the universe is so big, the manifestation is so huge. When we say that we are close to God, we have to understand that it is not, it is such a long journey. This 1/8 part divide into 3 parts. It comes into 3 parts. 1/8 part, then further divides into 3 parts. So it becomes 1/24. So when an avatar comes to the Prithvi, he has P24, means 1/24th ansha of the universe. He comes just by 1/24 ansha. Whenever an avatar descends on the planet Earth, we call him, it has 1/24th of this total. And we human beings, we are 0.000%. We are not even close to avatar, to just forget. And kind of ego we have is beyond everything. So try to understand what is creation. And when people think I go so much, I am so important, you have to understand even avatar comes by 24th part of this entire universe, whom we call as Poon. And out of these avatar, 4 are Poon avatar. Who are the Poon avatar? That is Bhagwan Ram, Bhagwan Krishna, Narsimha, and Sukar avatar. They are the 4 Poon avatar who comes with complete P/24. Paramatma Ansh, P is Paramatma Ansh is P/24. That is why Gayatri Mantra is made in 24 chandas or 24 alphabets. When you recite Gayatri Mantra, it is in 24 alphabets. When you recite it, Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tatsavitur Vareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonam Prachodayat. So that is 24 chandas. When you recite Gayatri Mantra again and again, it means you are connecting back to the creation. You are coming down. While creation happens, we come down. And when we start reciting Gayatri Mantra from Nida to Bhu to Shri to Vasudev 2 to Vasudev 1, you start preparing your soul towards the journey of Narayan. Because when you start reciting the chanda, it is in harmony with the chanda of creation. The same mathematics which happens during the creation, you are reciting the same syllabus. So that is the importance of Gayatri Mantra and why it is in 24 syllabus. And we all have Paramatma Ansh and Jivatma. But in us human beings, as I told you, explained you, that in Avatar, the Paramatma Ansh is P/24. In us, the Paramatma Ansh is minuscule, very, very less. Over the various Janmas, the Jivatma has to increase the Paramatma Ansh so that it can go back. Otherwise, it will keep on floating down. So who are the Dash avatars are? First, when the P24, the Dash avatar, when we say the mention are, what are the Dash avatar? You all know. What is the avatar? What is the meaning of avatar? Avatar means avatara, one who has come to help me cross over. That is avatara. And here categorically we are talking about Vishnu avatara. And how to see Vishnu avatara? The first sign to check the Vishnu avatara is Vishnu avatar I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Rudra avatar Abhi, or Rudra avatar basically are teachers. Whomsoever are good teachers are known to be Rudra avatar. Adi Shankara was a Rudra avatar because he was a teacher. Gautam Buddha was a Rudra avatar because he was a teacher. But Vishnu avatar, how many avatars? The 10 avatars. And avatar is the one who helped me cross over. By doing the Leela, by creating the Leela, he helped me cross over to the next cycle. So how many avatar we have? We have Matsya avatar, then we have Kachap avatar, then we have Sukar avatar, then Vaman avatar, then we have Parshuram avatar, then we have Narsingh avatar, then we have Balbhadra avatar, Shri Krishna avatar, Ram avatar, and the Kalki last one we are waiting for. So coming to this, understanding from this point of view, first of all we have to understand what are the symbols for Vishnu avatar. The Vishnu avatar must have moon in Lagna. The mind need to be in harmony. Second, you can write it down when you are checking that the sun should be in Kendra. Whenever we are talking about the Vishnu avatar, the sun should be in Kendra. And the third thing is that the ninth lord should be in Digbal. The dharma should be very, very strong. These are the 3 points through which we try to see the Vishnu avatar. So what was the significance of making you understand this? The main significance of making you understand this was that we are just a minuscule in this entire universe. Even per avatar whom we pray, whom we bow down, the Lord Rama, Lord Krishna, they come with only 24 part, only big circle, there is a big circle and only 1/24th part comes with the avatara of the creation, of the manifestation. Imagine what is the other part. The 76% is so huge, which only yogis realize. And which only one can realize. You can't venture that zone just by your 5 senses. And that is why through this, the rishis make us understand the concept of leaving the ego. We are just a minuscule in the universe. But as an astrologer, you should understand the concept of creation. This is a concept of creation through Vishnu Puran. And now I have not written because I thought it might not get difficult again. These 3, Shri, Bhu and Nida Shakti further manifest for the creation. The Nida Shakti manifest into Panch Tan Mantras or Panch Mahabhutas. What are the Panch Mahabhutas? Fire, earth, air, water, and earth and space. This is Panch Mahabhutas come from here. Everything is the combination of 5 elements only. And from Narayan with Bhu, we get the Manas. Manas is developed here, the mind. The Manas is developed at this stage when Narayan comes with Bhu. And with Manas, the 10 senses develop. What are the 10 senses? The ability to listen, see, smell, taste, touch. And what are the other abilities? The ability to walk, ability to speak, ability to use your hand, ability to reproduce, and ability to excavate. These are the abilities which we all have. And Narayan with Shri manifest with 33 devas, which we also call 33 crore Devi Devata. So Narayan, which this is a creation as an astrologer, you should know. So Narayan with Shri, what are the 33 devas? The 33 devas include Ashtavasva, 12 Ashtavasva, Ekadash Rudra, Dwadash Aditya, Lagna and Indra. These are this is the concept of 33 devas. So what are the 33 devas? Ashtavasva, Ekadash Rudra, Dwadash Aditya, Lagna and the Indra. So what is Ashtavasva? 8 Vasus. 8 Vasus include 5 planets, nakshatras, and sun and moon. Sun, moon, 5 planets and nakshatras contribute to Ashtavasva. Dwadash Aditya means 12 rashis which we use in astrology. Then Ekadash Rudra means 11 things which make us cry, including Rahu and Ketu. Then Lagna is very, very important, and along with Lagna, the 10th house, the seat, the Indra. So Narayan with Shri give us 33 devas or 33 point of creation. Narayan with Bhu, the human beings have 10 abilities plus Manas, we have Manas, and ego also develops there, the sense of I-ness. And Narayan with Neela contributes Panch Mantras or Panch Mahabhutas. This is based on same you make the chart. That is why reading a chart is so dynamic, because you are not only reading the grahas, you are not only reading the graha, you are reading the ego, you are reading the consciousness, you are reading the manas, you are reading his abilities, and you are reading the entire Panch Mantras. You are understanding the fire element, you are understanding the water element, earth element, air element, and the space element. So this is how, this was a small, you can talk on about this for long, but this was a small snapshot to make you understand the concept of Vishnu, the concept of Mahavishnu, ever prevailing, and the concept of why Gayatri Mantra is 24 chandas, and why when we chant Gayatri Mantra, how we connect back to our roots. So that was there. Any questions, or Devashri, over to you?
Yeah, so thank you so much, ma'am, for explaining this to us. I'll just put a few questions on from my end, and then I'd also want the participants to type their questions in the chat box if they have any. We won't take much of ma'am's time. It is really generous of her to have given me this amount of time. So the first question from me, ma'am, I've been taught this thing by by my Jyotish guru, from whom I have learned. He said that Savitur Gayatri Mantra is for everyone. Okay, but this the Gayatri Mantra with the Brahaspati Samputa, that means Om Bhurbhuva Swaha. He was of the opinion, and he was very strict about it. He said that this mantra is not meant to be recited without initiation from a guru. So at this age, it is very difficult to get a guru. And then there is also the question of genuinity, because people claim to be gurus, but they are not genuine. So how to go about this problem? Or do you recommend this mantra to be? Do you say that this mantra can be chanted by everyone? This would be a very important question, basically.
Actually, I have explained to Vishnu Puran, no doubt, but going by my understanding or my lineage, I am a karma kandi. I believe in mantras, but for me, a beach above everything is the bhavana with which you are asking him. When we ask him, when we call him with pure heart, even if we say Mara Mara, then also it converts into Ram. I know I'm diverging from the topic, but I will come to that point. But through astrology, I want to reach to every person that Karam, when we read Narayan Bhakti, Narad Bhakti Sutra, he has given 8 sutras of Bhakti. Mantras, Karam Kand do make a very important aspect of it, but they are the beginners. They once you complete that class, you jump on the other class, and the stage comes when you become one with your Ishta. That is the ultimate goal of any human being, that there is no difference between you and your Ishta, even if you are going through Bhakti Marga, which is fourth house. Yes, but coming back to your point, yes, you have asked two questions that someone mentioned all regards to him, that Brahashpati Sutra you have to initiate, but you doubt people. So two things are there. When you are ready, when your soul is ready, you will meet the true Guru. Because when we are not ready, because our Guru is our manifestation only. When my soul is not ready, I will make those people come in my life and who are there to teach me lesson, whether I like to, even if someone is fake, it means I have invited some fakeness from my personality. That's why he has come to make me understand my lesson. That is the first part of spirituality.
Absolutely.
And coming to the second part, you do know, even you don't do Brahashpati, but if you just by pure heart, if you call Om Guruve Namah, the Brahashpati will manifest in you. He has to manifest.
Okay.
This is my understanding.
Okay, ma'am. There is one more question. So, some scriptures, they say that Gayatri Mantra is not for females, but now we see females doing the Gayatri Mantra. So is there any specific way to chant the Gayatri Mantra, especially for females, or is it the same for everyone?
Same. I told you now, I am not a very rigid Karam Kandi teacher. You will not expect, you are not the right person to answer rigid question. I am a philosopher. I am a believer in Kabir, that Mala padte jug bhaya, mana mitana man ka mel, Karka man ka dari de, man ka fe. The more clean, the more fourth house you get clean, eventually it will connect to your 12th house, because 4, 8 and 12 are connected. So the more clean your heart is, less ego, less jealousy, less competition, he will come and reside here. Because these are the mantras, the rishis heard the sound Om. Over the years, various forms, various formatting were given. It was like a science. It was like something to make different people understand. But even because what is Ram? Ram is a sound which sun makes when he is revolving around the earth. So when you connect your consciousness with the universal consciousness, things manifest. Whatever you are aspiring for, whatever mantra, I said, Valmiki crossed over even by saying Mara, Mara, Mara. So I am not the typical Karam Kandi teacher coming back again.
Right. Okay, I'll just ask you to, ma'am, elaborate on whatever you are doing as a part of your Jyotish retreats. So if you could just give us some information, or the participants some information about what you teach, and how they can avail your classes. That would be beneficial for everyone.
Actually,
I have one question.
Yeah.
Yes, Leah, you can give your question out here.
Okay, thank you, Rituji. Thank you, Devashiji. Can you go over, Rituji, you said the 10 senses? So, yeah. Please repeat.
Okay. So what are the senses we use? First, eyes, seeing.
Yes.
Smelling.
Yes.
Taste.
Yes.
Touch.
Yes.
And
listen. Hearing.
Listen. Right?
Yeah.
Then by listen we speak, because when you hear, you speak.
Okay.
Right? You use your hand.
Okay. Gesture.
You use your leg, walking. Then sex, creation, ability to procreate.
Yeah.
And excavation, passing out the stool. Whatever you eat, you pass out.
Okay.
This is very important when we do from Sankhya Darshan also, which is part in there is Shat Darshan also, Sankhya Darshan also, they have explained it very beautifully. And this is something which all the animals, human beings, we all have. This is the process of creation. That is why when we say that your third eye is your ear, third house is your ear, but ability to listen is in the 11th house. 9th from it. What is its dharma?
Third house is ear. Yeah.
And ability to listen is there in the 11th house.
So just to
Because-
elaborate on that point, 11th house is also the house of Guru Upadesha, because
Yeah.
Guru sits in the 9th house. So third from the 9th is the 11th. So that is what Rituji is saying.
And Guru always give the Diksha in the ear.
Right. Right.
Yeah, this is true. Okay, so that was so you said the third house is ear, and then 11th house is ability to listen, because 11th house is, did you say 8 from third?
Ninth.
Dharma.
Third from the 9th house. Third from the 9th.
Okay, because the 9th house is
The 9th house is the seat of the Guru. So by sitting there, the Guru gets Upadesha from the 11th house.
No. Third, see, wherever is your ear, what is the dharma of ear? To listen.
listen, yes.
So ninth is dharma. Whatever body part is there, what is the dharma of that part? If you have ear, but they are not listening, you are not able to listen, then ears are of no use.
1 second. Okay, I get what you're saying, but I cannot make the connection. So third house is ear. You said 9th house is dharma.
No. Just please let me finish. I'm saying third house is ear, and from third house count 9 house to understand the dharma of the ear. So from third, when we count 9th house, it is the 11th house. So the dharma of the ear is to listen.
Okay, my question is, why are we counting 9? I think I missed that.
What ears are supposed to do? It's dharma. It's duty. 9th house is your duty. From Lagna, 9th house is your dharma. What is expected from you as a human being? So similarly, from third ears, what is expected from ear? Listen. That is why 11th house is the house of listening.
Okay, I'm listening. Okay, so then you said that there are 33 devatas linked to this. You mentioned, so you mentioned the 7, you mentioned a few numbers. You mentioned 7, and then you mentioned 11, and then you mentioned the 33 devatas. And I wanted
You
to
can count it down. You can write it down first of all. 8 Vasva, 8 Vasu, the point of light. Vasu means light giver. 8 Vasu. 8 Vasu. Ekadash Rudra. 12 Rudra. Dwadash Aditya means 12 Rashis. Lagna and Indra. And we have the reference of same in Upanishad also. And in Sankhya Darshan also. The formatting is different, but everyone speaks about the same.
So Rituji, for me, so you said 8 Vasu, and then 12 Rudra,
12 Adityas. 12 Adityas.
12 Adityas.
12 Adityas, 11 Rudras.
Okay, Ekadashi, 11 Rudras. Okay, my Sanskrit is not so good. Okay. 11 Rudras. And then we have the 10. Is that where this 10 comes in for the process of creation?
10th house, the seat of Indra and Lagna.
Seat of Indra and
Lagna.
Lagna?
From where you are born means Lagna is you.
Yeah. Okay. And then did you say 9?
No, I didn't mention anything.
Okay, so it's 12, 10, 11, 8.
No,
You
no,
said
no,
8.
no.
You
It's
said
8.
Vasu?
It's 8. It's 12. It's 11, and then 1 plus 1. That makes it 33.
11. So it's 8, 12, 11, and then
1 plus 1.
where do we get the 1 plus 1?
1 is the Lagna, that is also known as Prajapati or Brahma. And then you have the, you have, I'm not getting that word.
Indra.
Indra, yeah, Indra, who gives you the fruit of all your actions. Okay, that is the 10th house, because the 10th house is not seen only for profession, it's also seen for how you complete work. If you have an afflicted 10th house, for example, you'd find it very, very difficult to complete work. Whatever work you are starting, you'll find it very, very difficult to complete.
Okay, so I understand the math, the 8 Vasu, the 12 Rudra, sorry, Adityas, the 11 Rudra, and then 1 and 1 of Indra and Lagna, and that makes up the 33 Devatas.
Yes.
Okay, so my question is, because it was very beautiful for me, I've known the Gayatri Mantra for a very long time, but to understand the creation of why it's made that way in the 24 Chandra, it makes it much more easy to imbibe, much more easy to, have the devotion for it, I guess, is maybe what I want to say. So in this way, with this 8, 12, 11, and 1 and 1, how does that formula get made, I guess?
That means you have, if you look at your spinal cord, you have 33 bones in your vertebrae column. So once you recite in the spinal cord, there are 33 bones in the vertebrae column, right? So those 33 bones are a manifestation of the 33 devatas in you.
Wow. Yeah, Ritu.
And then if you chant the Gayatri Mantra, this is my understanding. So if you chant the Gayatri Mantra, and the energy moves up from the base of the spine till till it reaches the Lagna. That is what I was made to understand. But of course, understandings would differ from one parampara to the other. That is okay, because we all have to agree to our differences. That is absolutely okay. But that is
It's fine. No, there are no differences. First of all, Devshri, we started with that. I said in Sankhya Darshan also we talk about the same. In Upanishad also it is same. In Vishnu Puran, in Shatpat Brahmin also it is same. And she should also understand what is this. Devshri is saying that we will connect to our creation. What he meant is from Mooladhara to Sahasrarth is our creation only. When you reach the Sahasrarth, when yogi reach the Sahasrarth, it is the ultimate. Then you are free. So he's talking about that. That is the Kundalini. Where is the Kundalini power resides? And what is Kundalini? Kundalini is residing in the Mooladhara chakra and is governed by Ganesha. There is a Kundal behind, in below. And when you start using your energy upward, the process of merging back to the creation happens. So you can do it by mantra. Then in Kundalini, you use mantra, you use colors, you use meditations. All these are the tools, the ways to reach the journey back to Sahasrarth. That is what he meant also. And that is what eventually all of us try to say in different forms. Because as he said, over the years, knowledge, for example, knowledge is with me, I will make it understand in a different way. But it is with him, he'll try to do it in a different way. But eventually it is the same thing, reaching back to your father. The Shakti wants to meet the Shiva. Shakti is residing at the base of your spine. And when she moves like a serpent, like a coil, she reaches here. But it's easy to say, but it is a journey. It is a lifelong journey or journey of various births.
Rituji, is it your opinion that, so I had someone read my chart and they said to me to do the Gayatri Mantra. And my question is it your opinion that, this was from the Jyotish, that I need to be waited to be initiated by a guru, or this is also in the place of a guru, so to speak, as a surrogate guru, that I can do this? And is it better to chant? Yeah, so this is my question.
Celia, I am from Aries. We started from Aries Samaj Parampara also. And first of all, anybody can chant Gayatri Mantra. There is no hindrance to that. And the second thing is that whether I should be initiated from the Guru. You can wait. If the Guru is there, you start your mantra, pray for a Guru and pray for the right Guru. When the time has come, when your soul is ready, he will come to you. And whatever mantra you are doing, it is
Or she.
just accumulating. It is accumulating in your kitty.
Take it. Okay.
Right?
Take it.
Right.
Take it. Okay. And is your recommendation, is there a special time to chant the Gayatri mantra?
Mornings. First of all, mornings. People chant in mid-afternoon also, then mid-evening, midnight also. But first of all, just start with morning time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it's very nice. And are you of the opinion that the 33 devatas correspond to the 33 vertebrae bones in the spinal cord?
Yeah, I explained. Yes, the Kundalini power is in our spine only.
Mm-hmm.
The Kundalini power, which we call is a passage to free yourself, is in the spine only.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, ma'am, there is a, I'll just take the last question and then we can, we can pass it
I'll
on.
brief about it and then.
Yeah. So is there any particular reason that, the naming when we name teachers, as you said, they are the Rudra avatars, they are always teachers, as you said. So Adi Shankaracharya, for example. So is there a particular reason why you are saying that, ma'am?
Because Shiva, the earth cannot hold the energy of Shiva.
Mm-hmm.
He's so powerful that earth will tremble. That's why they come in Guru form, Dakshina Murti. Whenever you invoke Shiva, you invoke him in the form of Guru. He is the Adi Guru of all. He is the Guru of Tantra. He is the Guru of Ayurveda. He is the Guru of Jyotish. He is the Guru of Yoga. He is the Guru of Kundalini. He is the first teacher, because whenever you read any book, it starts from Shiva explained this to Parvati for the benefit of all. Because Shiva is destruction. He is not part of creation. So he comes, he manifests in Rudra avatar. Hanumanji is also Rudra avatar as a teacher.
Right. Right. And even if someone has chanted the Sri Rudram, he or she would actually understand that there is a, in between every shloka, there is a line that Rudra, please don't harm me or my loved ones. So, everyone is actually afraid of Shiva as Rudra. Anyways, ma'am, I just ask you, rather request you to explain about your classes and how people can reach you out for a consultation and things like that.
Thank you. I teach astrology and Vastu. The course name is Atma Abhishekam, and we have 3 modules in Atma Abhishekam. Module 1, Module 2, and Module 3. Module 1, we start with creation, then we start with Rashi. Every Rashi has a Rashi dosha, nakshatras, Bhavesh. What is the significance of Bhavesh as per Dhrit Rasha Gora Shastra? Graha, how you are going to use Graha in various signs, various Rashis. And eventually, how to understand yourself through this process, because eventually the understanding of Jyotish is to understand yourself. And along with it, we have optional but classes in Himalayas also, where we go and we study astrology together, because up till and unless you are with your teacher, the true knowledge is you need to be close to your teacher. For keeping that in mind, annual retreats are also there. Then we teach Vastu also, and we do meditation also with our students. And the aim is to make Jyotish simple and reach maximum people, so that people have the tool to understand their own lives. They have the steering wheel of their life. They are not dependent on others for their happiness. That is the real goal of astrology, and we teach accordingly. That's it.
Where do you go in the Himalayas and when?
Near Bhimtal. Recently on Shivratri, we went for convocation. We went to Padmapuri, where there is ashram of Neem Karoli Baba and there is ashram of Somvari Baba. He was a predecessor to Neem Karoli Baba and a saint. So we had a convocation, certification distribution ceremony there by the Maharaji, present Maharaji.
Very nice. It's very nice to have a female teacher. Good job, Deveshwarji. We don't see so many.
No, we will have Rituji more often here. because she has been really, really humble to accept my request for conducting this session. And thank you so much, Rituji. And thank you everyone for joining in. I'll see you on Saturday, where I'll come with the secrets of the 8th house. Okay, so that is something that, we'll learn together. And thank you everyone. And hopefully we'll have more of Rituji with us. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Yes, namaste everyone. I'll be ending the meeting and the recordings would be available on YouTube. Om Gurave Namaha.
Om Guru.
Okay, thank you.